Right, g'day folks. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another unboxing video. This time around we've got a offering from WPL in the all black box. Taking a bit of a knock all the way from China, but let's crack it open, let's see what's inside. Okay, here we go, box is off. Didn't need to dwell too much on the box, to be fair. These things have been around for probably 4 or 5 years now as a wild guess, but everybody knows them, the Wpl C14. So what do we get in the box? We obviously get the truck itself, we get a bag of plastics, obviously the snorkel, the wipers, indicators and whatnot. We get your standard WPL transmitter, which is it is what it is, basic stuff on there. I think all we got is steering trim, power on off, and that is that. Enough to say, your basic USB charger. We got some decals in the bag as well. And we also get a pretty basic instruction sheet. Yeah, that's all we need to know. Right, we're back now. I've got all the supplied plastics in place. We've got the snorkel, wing mirrors, side steps, got some fancy red plastic shackles there. Yeah, so all the plastics are in. The supplied 7.4 volt, 500 milliamp hour battery is in the back there, which is pretty neat storage. I got batteries in the transmitter. So there we go. We also get, I think you get an optional light bar fitting for fitting some aftermarket lights if you want. You get a couple of extra plastic links. I think that's one of the suspension links under the back there, and another one, and a couple of plastic couples as well for the drive shafts should they go. So they're the extra plastic bits. I haven't bothered putting any stickers on, but there it is, Wpl C14. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've wanted one of these little rigs for a long time now, and I've been watching them on AliExpress. I didn't really want to pay 30 quid for a build-yourself kit, if I'm honest, because then you've got to start messing around with the electronics extra and that, and then you're getting into about the 40-45 pound mark all in, which is still pretty cheap, but this thing cost me less than £30 ready to run. So at that price, I thought to myself, yeah, I can't let that go. So what you're asking, what do we get for our money? We have, let's have a quick look underneath there. We've got all plastic, we've got plastic drive shafts, we've got plastic drop links there, we've got the WPL standard plastic axles, not portal. We've got a small 180 brushed motor in there. Yeah, there's nothing really more you can say about that, to be fair. Underneath we've got the shocks that come standard on pretty much all the C chassis WPL stuff with the internal springs. They seem to work okay. They are what they are, but they work fine. The body wise, it looks sweet. Really do like it. I think it's the Toyota Land Cruiser, kind of chopped in this style. It's all good. It's all good. I like that. I like that. But I do have big plans for this, if I'm honest. I plan to make the most capable WPL C14 rock crawler that I can, using there's an abundance of parts, an abundance of upgrade parts on AliExpress for these things. I've been down that rabbit hole before, but I'm going to take this one down, and we're going to see what we can do. But in this video, what we are going to do, after we've finished having a quick look, we will take it out on the rocks in the back garden, see how it performs. I'm not expecting miracles from it. I'm not going to lie, but I'm expecting it to be half decent. The tyres, they're not the softest tyre in the world. I believe that the kit tyres for the WPL stuff like this, the C14, C24, etc., I believe that the kit tyres have got a softer compound than the ready-to-run stuff, but that remains to be seen. We got a full-size spare on the rear bed there. Like I say, batteries in the back there. Got a bit of a roll cage on there. We can put the optional lights, but I'm going to leave them off anyway. Yeah, good stuff. Let's power it up. Okay, so we've powered it up. We've got lights to the front, no lights to the rear. They're permanently on, so it is what it is. Let's have a look. Do we have your standard WPL noisy electronics? Yes, we do. But yeah, nice slow crawl there. Bit noisy, but a nice slow crawl. Not bad. Fully proportional steering, fully proportional throttle. It is what it is. Look, these are cheap. They're at the cheaper end of the spectrum. I mean, really cheap. But they are super capable. We got a metal. You got your standard metal WPL ladder chassis, your standard WPL electronics in there. Gonna hazard a guess that it's a 5-wire servo. I believe they always were, but as long as you're sticking with the standard WPL electrics board in there, which is obviously a 2-in-1 ESC, light board, receiver, well, it makes 3-in-1. I'm a mathematician. Then it's all good, isn't it? What more do you want? But for less than 30 quid, less than a good takeaway, that's what it gets you. I know what you're thinking. Stop waffling. Let's get it out on the rocks and let's see how it performs. I agree. Right, so we've relocated outside on the little rock section that we test out the little WPL, MN, JJRC stuff. It's like the acid test, if you will, for these things. Let's see how we can get over the rocks. So, without further ado, here's the moment of truth for the Wpl C14. Okay, so we did get over the rocks okay. I'm not going to lie. A bit disappointed. I expected it to make a bit more lighter work of it than it actually did. Of late, with the rigs that I have taken over the rocks and I have unboxed and tested, so far the MN168 Range Rover was the one that outperformed all, but I think that's just because that one's got decent, sticky, soft tyres out of the box, whereas these, they're not offering a great deal of grip. Moving forward, I think I'm gonna probably look at better tyre options when I give it a makeover and we try and create the ultimate C14. But it is what it is. We're not going to dwell over it, not for this video anyway. I'm not going to take it over the rocks, and we're not going to go too far into that. This was really about the unboxing and just a quick test, make sure everything works okay, which it does. So let's reconvene back to the bench. Right, so we're back on the bench now, and let's have a quick look at what we've got just to wrap this up. So we've got a 1/16 scale crawler. which certainly looks the business. Over the rocks, as you just saw, yeah, it made a meal of it, but that's pretty much down to the tyres being rubbish, to say the least. But that's okay. That's okay. Got plans for this, so subscribe. You don't want to miss what's going to be coming up for this in the future. Before I strip it, it's worth saying, before I take it all apart and offer as many upgrades as I see fit to it to make it a ultimate Wpl C14 rock crawler, so to speak. We will get it out on the trails with all of the other WPL, MN, JGRC stuff that we do have. And we're going to have an ultimate shootout, see which one that we think is the best small-scale budget crawler out there on the market. But that's coming up in the next few weeks, so that's not to miss. So that'll be a good video, so you don't want to miss that. So in short, what do we got? Less than £30. We've got plastic all round, but everything on these can be upgraded. We can get metal axles, metal drive shafts, metal drop links there. We can get a better motor in there. We can get better electronics. We can basically change the whole car so it is nothing like what we bought. But that's the deal. That's the future of this little beast. So like I said, subscribe. You don't want to miss that. While we're at it, if you haven't seen the unboxing videos that we've done recently, then we've got a pretty cool one with the MN168 range. We've also got the JGRC Hummer as well in the mix. We have the new JJRC Willys Jeep. Let's just pop it on there. And we've also got the Suzuki Jimny C74 stacked up there. And, you know, while we're at it, there's also the MN 75 as well. So we've got a big shootout coming. That's going to be a video not to miss. We're going to get all the rigs up on the trails, and we're going to put them all up against each other. We're going to see which one comes out tops. I know what my money's on, if I'm honest. My money is on the MN168. The tyres that this beast came with out of the box are super grippy, super soft. That's a nice piece of kit. Like I say, got the unboxing video on that one, so feel free to check the channel out and give that one a look, as well as the Hummer, the Jeep, and so on and so forth. But get them out of the way. But as far as the C14 goes, first impressions, I like it. I think it's a cool looking little rig, to be fair. So yeah, interesting to see where we can go with this. But on that note, thanks very much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, don't like the video, that's up to you, but give us a subscribe, give us a big boost, and we'll see you in the next video.